You know what I find funny? Whenever I watch like travel YouTubers, like, you know, going to Japan and eating ramen, they always explain, oh, by the way, it is polite to slurp, and Japanese people slurp because it is a way of telling the chef that the noodles are tasty or something. And I was just like, we just slurp because it's easier to eat like that, and we're allowed to, you know. It's a culture where people don't look down on slurping noodles, but there's no like politeness in it, if you know what I mean, you know. Like, if you don't want to slurp, you don't need a slurp. It's just easier to eat that way. Whenever they start explaining stuff like that, I'm just like, I don't think you need to think that hard about it. It's just easier, that's all. It's not prohibited to eat quietly, you know. You can totally eat quietly if you wanted to. It's just easier and faster. And I guess in general, like, you know, ramen is kind of like, especially those popular ramen places, they kind of expect you to just eat and go. So they want you to eat fast, and in that sense, I guess slurping, you know, makes you eat faster. And it also helps like slightly, like, I guess, cool down the noodles, like when you slurp it in. Yeah, but you don't have to. It is not a requirement. I feel like a lot of people misunderstand that it's a requirement. I do think that it makes the noodles taste better though. Like, it just makes more sense. I mean, another thing I do, I tend to like to, this is my own personal way of doing it, but I really like, whenever the noodles are just too hot for me to even slurp, I just lift up the noodles and I like just bunch it up in the renge or the spoon that they give you for the soup, and I just eat it like that. So yeah, there's no such thing as like, you're not slurping. That's bad etiquette. Like, no, it's just normal to slurp your noodles in Japan, that's all. And they don't think about like, oh, I need to be polite to the chef and I just slurp the noodles to appeal to the chef that the noodles are tasty. No, that's I don't think, I'm pretty darn sure that's not what they're thinking.